What's up guys, Darren here at Wii U Central, and today we are taking a look at Nano Assault Neo. And if you haven't heard of this, this is a twin stick shooter, which is a lot like if you've got a PS3 and you've played, or PS Vita, and you've played Super Stardust HD. This game is just like that, and it is amazing. I love this game. Super Stardust HD is my favourite arcade game on the PS3. I just love it so much. And yeah, as you can see here, we're going through the menus. You can either play single player or two player. In two player, one person is going to be on the TV, while the other person uses either the Wii U gamepad, Wii remotes, a nunchuck, or the classic controller. So you've got a lot of options there, depending on what you have at hand. As you can see here, we've got an arcade mode, which I haven't actually played, but I presume it's just seeing how high of a score you can get. Missions is kind of like your achievements on the 360 or your trophies on the PS3. It's just some little mini objectives you can go for, you know, to keep you playing the game. So like you can see here, collect 15,000 credits, get a 2 million score, stuff like that. And start off is just the credits. And obviously at the bottom there you can see we have online leaderboards, which I am currently number 22 in the world. So that is pretty good. So let's start a game. As you can see, I've only managed to get onto the third set of levels, the third cluster as it's called in here on this game. And it's pretty difficult the further on you go. So let's get on with this. As I said, this is a twin stick shooter, and that means your left stick is how you control and your right stick is how you aim and shoot. And all you need to do is simply just kill everything. This is a special weapon that I've just picked up, which you can use by pressing ZR. And as you can see there, it does like a electric whip around me. It just destroys everything that it touches. It's pretty cool. Also, as you can see, I've picked up 3 little mini, I think they're called satellites in the game. But as you can see, they're kind of like just extra firepower basically to help you out and be stronger. And also just now you saw that I picked up the letter B, which is on the right side of the screen. If you collect all the letters, it spells out bonus, and that basically, as the name suggests, takes you to a bonus stage. And as you can see here, I have just unlocked the gate. You need to get to about 90% of the enemies defeated, and once you've done that, the gate opens, and you can see there's a countdown timer counting from 30 seconds, I think it was. Now if you don't get to the exit in time, which I might as well just go to anyway, if you don't get to the exit in time, you don't die or lose any power-ups or anything like that. It just means that you don't get a cell purified, and which means that you don't get any bonus points. Like there, I got 91,000 for reaching the exit. So there we go. After each level, as you can see here, we go into the shop where you can spend your credits. This Garen Q, which is above the one that I'm currently on, is a special weapon, which is the one that I used. It's the whip thing. You've got this Radion weapon, which is just basically a huge bomb. You fire it out and it just explodes after a little bit. And this one is kind of like some energy snakes kind of thing. They go around and they kill everything. It's pretty good. I love those things. Here you can buy some extra satellites. So some extra firepower, which is what I always buy when I go into the store. The attractor collects all nearby collectibles easily, and you have a nano shield. And obviously up top there you can see you can buy extra lives and a credit doubler, which obviously doubles your credits. So since we're starting a new level, I might as well show you what happens on the gamepad. So as you can see, my satellites are like in each corner around me in a square. But what I can do is, if I just quickly pause it and bring the gamepad under the camera, there we go. If you pause the game, you can see it brings up your missions. But if I unpause it quick and then just go like this, you can see that I can actually move these satellites to whichever position I want them in. And what I tend to do is I move these quite close together, so then it's like one thick beam instead of like spreading out, you know, like that. So, you know, obviously it destroys the enemies quicker. On the left hand side here, you can see we have a map of the cell showing where all the enemies and the pickups are. Well, the tokens, that is. It doesn't show you where the exit's going to be because obviously I haven't opened it yet. But as you can see, there's quite a few enemies. And this little thing down here, that basically just changes the angle of these ships. There you go, as you can see there. So then, if I back out of this, you'll see. Oh, there we go. You can see now on the TV that the beams are obviously, or the bullets, are a lot more concentrated on the middle of my firepower, so I'm taking out the enemies quite quickly. Let's use this whip actually and take it. You see that? That was a big strong enemy and that whip just annihilated him really quickly. That's the good thing with these special weapons, they do take out the tougher enemies almost straight away. I mean, some of them, like the snakes, don't really take him out completely, but they get him to at least halfway down. And I'm not really concentrating, so I keep getting hit. But let's just take this away from the camera. Okay, so what else can I tell you? Oh, if you want to, as you can see here, I can change the display so that I'm playing just on the Wii U pad, which is not bad actually. It does work. I mean, not on this section, but on the next cluster of levels, I did find it quite hard to use on the gamepad because, as you can see with these levels, wow, I'm getting all these bonus letters straight away. It's pretty crazy, it hasn't happened before. But yeah, on these set of levels, as you can see, the layout is quite open and there's not much going on apart from a few rocks here and there. But on the second set of levels, which I'll show you, there was a lot going on and it was hard for me to tell where the enemies were coming from, and I died pretty much straight away and got a game over. But then the next day when I tried it on the TV, I did it straight away without dying. So keep that in mind. It's good that you can have the option to play on the gamepad, but for some levels it's going to be pretty difficult. So there we go, cell purified for level 2. I might as well show you the full first cluster. What's this? Oh, this, you can increase your multiplier to get more points, obviously. I might as well buy that. And a shield. That'll do. I might as well show you the first cluster and then maybe the first level of the second cluster to show you why I died so quickly using the gamepad. But yeah, if you're looking for a game that is really fun to play, definitely get this. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm a huge fan of Super Stardust HD, and this basically is near enough the same sort of thing. It's a lot of fun. The music, as you can hear, is pretty good as well. It's some, you know, fast-paced techno kind of music, and yeah, I really don't have any complaints for this game. It's definitely a must-buy. It's a lot of fun to play. As you can see, the enemies do change. They're not all the same enemy. As you can see, we've got these invisible guys just here, and on later levels you got some sort of like furry kind of looking things, which we'll probably see later. I want to get this S so I can show you the bonus stage, because the bonus stage is pretty fun as well. If you've ever played, it's going to sound like a weird comparison, but Sonic 2 on the Mega Drive or Genesis if you're in the States, it's kind of like that, where you're going down like a tube and you got to dodge. Well, in Sonic you got to dodge the bombs, but in this you got to dodge like large rocks that block the path, and all the way down the tube is like a load of these credit coin things that you got to pick up. We don't have to pick them up, it's just so you can get some extra money to spend. But yeah, it's pretty fun, and the longer you can survive in that, the more points you get. So it's really good. Now let's see if I can get this S. Maybe I'll have to cut the video until I get the S, but hopefully I can get it on the next level. Oh wait, the next level's the boss. So yeah, at the end of every cluster there's a boss, which I shall show you now. I might as well get my satellite back. And let's get a snake so I can show you that as well. And I might as well get the other special gun as well. Which, as you can see, this boss is kind of like a I don't know, sort of kind of looks like a flower, the top bit, the body. Well, this is one thing that is quite confusing if you play on the gamepad. Having the view like this, where the camera's basically upside down, it's really quite awkward to do on the gamepad. That's probably the only other downside about using the gamepad, is the camera angles can sometimes mess you up, but other than that, it's pretty good. 286,000 bonus. It's pretty nice. Might as well move on to this one. As you can see, look at this. There's a load of like plants all over the place. So it was playing on the gamepad. It was pretty hard to tell what was just a plant and what was just a what was an enemy. Because as you can see, the enemies are near enough the same color as these sort of plant rock things. So oh wait, well, that sucks. So I got to start all again, getting the bonus stuff. Well, I guess I'll shut up until I get the bonus stuff, and we'll be back then. Okay, so that took way longer than it should have done. I've literally played this first cluster about 5 times to try and get this bonus. The problem with the bonus is that there doesn't seem to be any criteria that you have to meet for a letter to drop. It seems to be completely random. And yeah, like I said, I played this first cluster about 5 times, and I only got 2 or 3 letters each time. But this time, I come onto the second level, and I get every single letter within about 30 seconds. So it's like, what the hell do I have to do to get the bonus letters? It makes no sense. But anyway, here's the bonus round finally, and yeah, like I said, all you have to do is survive as long as you can. and to collect as many credits along the way to get, you know, more points. And as you can see, it is, like I said, like Sonic 2, where you're the bonus stage in that, where you're in this tube thing. I mean, well, Sonic 2 was a half tube, but you know what I mean. And you got to dodge these rock spike things, and just keep going for as long as you can. And it's pretty difficult because, as you can see, you do speed up, and there does get to be more and more spikes. Whoa! So you are. So you really do have to concentrate. 40 seconds, that's probably about the best as I've ever done. But yeah, there's nothing else really I can say about this game. To sum up, I guess, it is an awesome game. The music, as you've heard, it is great. Graphically, the game looks, you know, pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It does look pretty good, and yeah, if you played Super Stardust HD, it's pretty. Look at that! I've got a letter B already, just sitting there. Anyway, if you've played Super Stardust HD, you'll know that you can play the levels, and you may die the first time you try them, but after a couple of tries, you'll be able to beat them with no problems. With this, the difficulty really does ramp up with each level, or with each cluster, I should say. If I go onto the one that I've just unlocked, Omicron, it's pretty difficult, as you're going to see. And yeah, there's nothing really more I can say about this game except for buy it, because it is amazing. I love this game. Look at this, you've got these things going around the middle, which if you touch it, you're dead. And pretty much every enemy on this level shoots stuff at you. So this, I mean, I've only tried this level once, and it's pretty difficult. Look at this, look at all these bullets. This is crazy. But yeah, that is Nano Assault Neo. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see some more gameplay, maybe a playthrough, see how far I can get before I get a game over, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the game, and I'll see you guys next time.